Boundary layer theory. Basic concepts. Von Karman momentum integral equation. Solution for laminar and turbulent boundary layer f of x cfx cd. Boundary layer suppression. Lift and drag forces. Boundary layer, it is thin region near to the surface where velocity gradient and shear stresses cannot be neglected. Flow in this region is governed by Navier-Stokes equation. Outside boundary layer, velocity is almost constant and hence velocity gradient and shear stresses are negligible. This flow can be considered as ideal flow and this region equations are governed by Euler equation. Even the boundary layer is very thin, the drag force experienced by the object placed in flow is governed by this region. Okay, drag force is governed by this region. Here tau is equal to 0, Euler equation Ft is equal to 0. Here inside boundary layer tau not equal to 0, Navier-Stokes equation. Boundary layer over a flat plate. U infinity here velocity, then when it gets near to the plate, here boundary layer delta of x is the height of boundary layer. After that u infinity at this boundary line, it is at 0.99 times of u infinity. From here to here it is laminar, here transition, then here turbulent mixing will be there. Theta 1 theta 1 greater than theta 2, tau w1 greater than tau w2. Theta is this angle, so this is angle is nothing but du by dy. So tau w1 greater than tau w2. Theta 3 greater than theta 4, tau w3 greater than tau w4. Here Rex is 10 power 5, here 10 power 6. Below 10 power 5 laminar flow, greater than 10 power 6 turbulent flow. U by U infinity 0.99 on delta on laminar turbulent. Theta turbulent greater than theta laminar. Theta t turbulent greater than theta laminar. Okay. When uniform flow approaches towards a flat plate, the layer near to the surface becomes stationary due to no slip condition. This layer exerts retarding force on next layer, which slows gradually. In this way, fluid is slowed layer by layer away from surface. Hence, boundary layer grows in direction of flow. Boundary layer is defined as distance normal to the surface such that velocity at that distance is 99% of free stream velocity. As boundary layer grows, velocity gradient and shear stress decrease in the direction of flow. Viscous forces are responsible for absorbing Ke of random fluctuations arising due to external disturbances. As viscous stress decreases, ability of boundary layer to absorb random fluctuation decreases. Hence, the flow becomes turbulent. The flow becomes turbulent. The transition from laminar to turbulent happen over a Reynolds number range of 10 power 5 to 10 power 6. But for analysis, critical Reynolds number is considered as 5 into 10 power 5. Re is equal to inertia force by viscous force. Turbulent boundary layer profile is almost flat in most of the region, and there is sharp change in velocity due to near to the surface inside viscous sublayer. This is because due to better mixing in turbulent flow, velocity gets distributed more uniformly. Tau W x in the tau W decreases, then for turbulent it is more increases, then it keeps on decreasing. The laminar as well as turbulent boundary layer wall shear stress decreases in the direction of flow because velocity gradient decreases due to growth of boundary layer. That is for same change in velocity, that is 0.99 u infinity minus 0, the thickness is increasing, therefore delta u by delta decreases. In transition zone, the shape of velocity profile gradually modifies. The turbulent boundary layer has more velocity gradient near the surface as compared to laminar boundary layer at same thickness. Hence, transition zone wall shear stress increases. Displacement thickness delta star. This is UA infinity. Some m dot bc in if you consider this control volume m dot, some mass will go through m dot bc, and so there will be some mass here. Like profile will be like this. In this is delta star, this is delta minus delta star. Like m dot bc is equal to m dot bv dash is equal to rho delta star bu infinity. Equal mass flow rates are areas. This height b, it is displacement thickness, it is distance normal to the surface such that the mass flow rate through this distance corresponds to ideal flow is equal to loss of mass flow rate due to formation of boundary layer. The displacement thickness is equal to vertical deviation of streamline passing through the edge of boundary layer at a given section. As streamlines in boundary layer are not perfectly horizontal, there exists y component of velocity in the boundary layer flow. However, magnitude of this component is very small as compared to x component. Mass flow rate through delta star for ideal flow is equal to loss of mass flow rate due to formation of boundary layer. Rho b delta star u infinity is equal to integral 0 to delta rho b dy into u infinity minus u. U infinity minus u is loss in velocity, b dy is dA. Delta star is equal to integral 0 to delta 1 minus u by u infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity into dy. Momentum thickness, it is distance normal to the thickness such that momentum per unit time passing through this distance in ideal flow is equal to loss of momentum due to formation of boundary layer. Streamline will be like this. Theta delta minus theta. Okay, delta minus delta star. Momentum per unit time passing through theta for ideal flow is equal to loss of momentum per unit time due to formation of boundary layer. Rho b theta u infinity into u infinity this is whole is mass into u infinity is equal to integral 0 to delta rho b dy rho b dy into rho b dy into u infinity minus u is loss in velocity. Theta is equal to integral 0 to delta u by u infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity dy. Energy thickness, it is distance normal to thickness such that kinetic energy per unit time passing through this distance corresponding to ideal flow is equal to loss in kinetic energy due to formation of boundary layer. Ke per unit time passing through delta E for ideal flow is equal to loss in Ke per unit time due to formation of boundary layer. Rho b delta E into u infinity square by 2 is equal to integral 0 to delta rho b dy u into u infinity square by 2 minus u square by 2. Delta E is equal to integral 0 to delta u by u infinity into 1 minus u square by u infinity square into dy. Finally, writing equations, delta star is equal to integral 0 to delta 1 minus u by u infinity into dy. Theta is equal to integral 0 to delta u by infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity into dy. Delta E is equal to integral 0 to delta u by u infinity into 1 minus u square by u infinity square into dy. Delta is equal to integral 0 to delta 1 into dy. Delta greater than delta star greater than theta greater than delta E. Delta greater than delta star greater than theta greater than delta E. Definition of boundary layer shape factor H. Boundary layer shape factor is defined as H is equal to delta star by theta by boundary layer shape factor represents variation in velocity inside the boundary layer. If value of shape factor is near to 1, then variation within boundary layer is less, and higher value of shape factor indicates high variation in velocity inside boundary layer. For laminar boundary layer, H is equal to 2.59. For turbulent boundary layer, H is equal to 1.3, less variation. Since theta is equal to integral 0 to delta u by u infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity fraction less than 1, delta star is equal to integral 0 to delta 1 minus u by infinity into dy, theta less than delta star by theta, so always greater than 1. Von Karman integral equation. Outside boundary layer, shear stresses are negligible as there is no velocity variation. Hence, Bernoulli equation can be applied. Variation in velocity outside boundary layer is negligible. Along streamline and elevation changes also negligible. Pressure variation along streamline is also negligible. As boundary layer thickness is very small, pressure at any section inside boundary layer is nearly equal to pressure just outside the boundary layer. On control volume A B prime CD, and the only external force acting is drag force exerted by plate on fluid, as this force is opposite to direction of flow. Momentum of fluid must decrease. The momentum lost fluid per unit time must be equal to magnitude of drag force. Fd is equal to integral 0 to delta rho b dy u into u infinity minus u dm u infinity minus u, loss in velocity. Fd is equal to rho b u infinity square integral 0 to delta u by u infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity dy. Fd is equal to rho b u infinity square into theta. That is, Fd of x is equal to rho b u infinity square into theta of x. Tau w of x is equal to Fd of x plus dx minus Fd of x by b dx. 1 by is equal to 1 by df of by dx. Y is equal to 1 by b dy dx of rho b u infinity square into theta of x. Tau is equal to Fd by m, but tau is all over the plate, so tau w of x is equal to rho u infinity square into d theta by dx. This is von Karman momentum integral equation. Above equation can be used only when variation of theta with x and shape of velocity profile is known. Boundary conditions for velocity profiles. Boundary condition for velocity profiles. Velocity profile inside boundary layer sometimes is required to be approximated by some curve, such as parabola, cubic parabola, etc. In order to predict physically realistic results, the center must satisfy certain boundary conditions. They are no slip condition at y is equal to 0, u is equal to 0. Definition of delta at y is equal to delta, u is equal to 0.99 u infinity, almost equal to u infinity. No variation in velocity outside boundary layer. At y is equal to delta, du by dy is equal to 0. Linear velocity or constant shear near to the surface at y is equal to 0, tau is equal to constant, or d tau by dy is equal to 0, or mu d square u by dy square is equal to 0. At y is equal to 0, d square u by dy square y is equal to 0. From 3, at y is equal to delta, d square u by dy square is equal to 0. Note: if one of the above boundary conditions should be used in same sequence because initial boundary conditions are more fundamental. Okay, these are all questions. Estimation of drag force based on von Karman momentum integral equation. Important for VSC conventional. U infinity delta of x b l. Assumption velocity profile is parabolic. That is, u is equal to a plus by plus cy square. Using boundary conditions, a is equal to 0, b is equal to 2u infinity by delta, c is equal to minus u infinity square by delta square. U by u infinity is equal to 2y by delta minus y square by delta square. By von Karman integral equation, tau w of x is equal to rho u infinity square d theta by dx, but theta is equal to integral 0 to delta u by u infinity into 1 minus u by u infinity dy is equal to integral 0 to delta u by u infinity minus u by u infinity whole square into dy. Finally, theta is equal to integral 0 to delta. If we integrate this whole thing and apply from 0 to delta, we will get theta of x is equal to 2 by 15 into delta of x. 2 by 15 into delta of x. By Newton's law of viscosity, tau w is equal to mu du by dy at y is equal to 0. Tau w is equal to mu into d by dy of u infinity into 2y by delta minus y square by delta square at y is equal to 0. Tau w is equal to 2 mu u infinity by delta. From 1 and 2, rho u infinity square d by dx of 2 by 15 delta, as theta is 2 by 15 delta is equal to 2 mu u infinity by delta into 2. 2 cancel, then bringing delta this side, dx this side, integrating both sides, delta square by 2 integral 0 to is equal to 15 mu u by rho u infinity into x. Delta square by 2 is equal to 15 mu x by rho u infinity plus c. At x equal to 0, delta equal to 0, c is equal to 0. So c is equal to 0. Delta square is equal to 30 mu x by rho u infinity. Delta of x is equal to c1 x by root rex. When where c1 is equal to root 30 is equal to 5.47. Rex is equal to rho u infinity x by mu. Tau w of x is equal to rho u infinity square into d by dx of 2 by 15 delta is equal to 2 mu infinity by delta. Local skin friction coefficient cfx is defined as cfx is equal to tau w of x by half rho u infinity square is equal to 2 by 15 rho u infinity square into d delta by dx by half rho u infinity square. Cfx is equal to 4 by 15 d by dx of c1x by root rex. C1x by root rex is equal to 4c1 by 15 into d by dx of x by root of rho infinity by x by mu. So finally cfx is equal to 2 by 15 into c1 into root mu by rho u infinity x. Cfx is equal to 2 by 15 into 5.47 by root rex is equal to 0.73 root rex. Drag force on plate at distance x fd is equal to rho b u infinity square into theta of x. Total drag force on plate fd is equal to rho b u infinity square into theta of l. Fd is equal to integral 0 to L tau w of x into b dx. Fd is equal to rho b u infinity square into 2 by 15 into 2 by 15 into delta of L is equal to 2 by 15 into rho b u infinity square into c1 L by root REL. Fd is equal to 2 by 15 into rho b u infinity square into c1 L by root REL. Overall drag coefficient is cd is equal to fd by half rho u infinity square into a is equal to 2 by 15 rho b u infinity square into c1 L by root REL by half rho u infinity square b into b into L. CD is equal to 4 by 15 C1 by root REL is equal to 1.46 by root REL. CD is equal to 1.46 by root REL. Steps to find CD: assume U is equal to A plus BY plus CY square. Find theta is equal to question mark. Tau W is equal to rho U square d theta by dx. Tau W is equal to mu du by dy. Delta of x is equal to c1 x by root rex. C1 is equal to 5.47. Cfx is equal to c2 by root rex. C2 is equal to 0.73. CD is equal to c3 by root rel. C3 is equal to 1.46. Blazius solution, exact solution for laminar boundary layer. Grounding equation: continuity dou u by dou x plus dou u by dou y is equal to 0. Momentum rho u dou u by dou x plus v dou u by dou y is equal to minus dou p by dou x plus mu dou square u by dou y square. Reduced Navier-Stokes equation. Variable transformation: eta is equal to y root of u infinity by vx. Boundary equation: Blazius Blasius equation d cube f by d eta cube plus f by 2 d square f by d eta square is equal to 0. The governing ODE for laminar boundary layer u by u infinity is equal to f prime of eta. As Blasius equation is nonlinear, it cannot be solved analytically. The solution of Blasius equation is related to velocity profile. Velocity profile can be obtained in the form of table by using various numerical methods. By following similar procedure as that of von Karman solution, delta of x is equal to 5x by root rex, cfx is equal to 0.664 by root rex is equal to tau w of x by half rho u infinity square. cd is equal to 1.38 by root rel. fd is equal to half d by half rho u infinity square a is equal to tau w average by half rho u infinity square. Solution for turbulent boundary layer experimental solution delta of x is equal to 0.38 x by rex whole power 1 by 5. cfx is equal to 0.058 by rex whole power 1 by 5. cd is equal to 0.074 by rel whole power 1 by 5. Comparison of Blasius solution with other approximate solutions. Blasius, if the profile is linear, if profile is parabolic, cubic, sinusoidal, if we do this same procedure as above, then 5, 3.46, 5.47, 4.67, 4.77, all these are near to this only. So from these are values of comparison, just for comparison we can solve them also. A line which represents boundary layer thickness has parabolic variation. Delta of x is directly proportional to root x parabolic. Boundary layer separation. As area decreases, U increases, pressure decreases. Here, as area increasing, U decreases, pressure increases. Here, dP by dx greater than 0. Positive pressure gradient is called adverse pressure gradient because it is responsible for flow suppression. When flow enters into positive pressure gradient and not pressure force on each fluid particle at that section. However, near to surface velocity is very small, the velocity gradient becomes zero and then the flow reversal takes place near to the surface. This is called boundary layer separation. This is called boundary layer separation. The positive pressure gradient is necessary condition for boundary layer separation, but it is not sufficient condition. That is, without the pressure gradient, flow separation is not be possible. But every point with positive pressure gradient is not separation point. At separation point tangent to the velocity profile at y is equal to 0 is normal to the surface. Therefore, velocity gradient and wall shear stress must be 0 at that point of separation. At separation point du by dy at y is equal to 0 or tau w is equal to 0. This is an example. The adverse pressure gradient is there here. Net pressure force on near to the surface velocity is very small. Velocity gradually becomes 0 and then flow reversal takes place. So flow separation. Lift and drag forces, pressure below wing is greater than atmosphere. Pressure below wing is greater than atmosphere. Pressure above wing is less than atmosphere. Because of that only lift is possible. In the direction of inertia force, pressure increases. In the direction of inertia force, pressure increases. When object is placed in a flow, Fluid exerts pressure and shear stress at each point on the surface of object. The pressure is compressive in nature and normal to the surface, and shear stress is tangential to the surface in the direction of flow. Fr is resultant due to pressure and shear stress distribution. The component of resultant force on the direction of flow is called drag force, and component of perpendicular to the flow is called lift force. In general, both pressure and shear stress may contribute to lift and drag, but for the objects like aerofoil, lift is mainly produced due to pressure, and drag is mainly produced due to shear stress. For complex objects, it is difficult to predict shear stress distribution and pressure distribution analytically. Therefore, lift and drag are measured experimentally. They are expressed in the form of dimensionless drag and lift coefficients. CD is equal to FD by half rho U infinity square A. CL is equal to FL by half rho U infinity square A. A is equal to reference area. For aerofoils, A is equal to span into chord. This is span, this is chord. For blunt or bluff objects, A is equal to projected area perpendicular to the flow. Projected area. For flat plate, A is equal to actual area. Streamline object: if streamline follows surface of the object, then such object is called streamlined object. Example: aerofoil flat plate aligned with the flow. Blunt or bluff object: if streamline do not follow surface of object throughout, then such object is called blunt object. The flow will always separate over blunt object. Wake: the separated flow behind blunt object is called wake region. Types of drag: shear or skin friction drag. The drag present due to shear stress distribution on surface of object is called shear or skin friction drag. Pure shear drag: the pressure or form drag. Wake low pressure region. Drag present due to pressure distribution on surface or object is called pressure or form drag. When flow separates in blunt object, pressure in wake region is slightly less than atmosphere, and on the front side, pressure is more than atmosphere. This pressure difference causes pressure drag. For blunt object, pressure drag is major contribution in overall drag, around 95% of total drag. Wave drag: the drag present due to resistance offered by surface waves to the partially submerged objects like ship is called wave drag. Total drag on object is sum of pressure drag, shear drag, and wave drag. From dimensional analysis, it can be shown that overall drag coefficient depends upon CD is equal to f of geometric shape, RE, MA, FR, K by L. Geometric shape, most important factor. FR only in case of wave drag. FR is equal to V by root GL. The geometric shape is most important variable which can affect drag coefficient. Mach number is important only for compressible flows. Froude number Fr is equal to V by root GL plays role only when wave drag is present. The effect of Reynolds number is negligible at moderately high Reynolds number. Aerofoil CL is equal to 2 pi alpha. For thin aerofoil, alpha is equal to angle of attack. CL alpha is more at 15 degrees and then decreases. Effect of turbulence on drag: U infinity, smooth surface, laminar flow, tripwire, rough surface, turbulent boundary layer. It will be like this. It will be like this. Boundary layer can be made artificially turbulent either by making surface rough or by introducing obstacle like tripwire near the leading edge. Turbulent boundary layer has more velocity gradient near to the surface as compared to laminar boundary layer of same thickness. Hence, by making boundary layer turbulent, wall shear stress and drag force increases. Smooth cylinder, laminar boundary layer, theta L is equal to 86 degrees. theta is equal to 86 degrees. Rough cylinder turbulent boundary layer theta t is equal to 120 degrees, where flow separation takes place. Broad wake, narrow wake. For flow or blunt object, turbulence delays flow separation. A turbulent boundary layer has high velocity near to the surface as compared to laminar boundary layer of same thickness. Therefore, when both boundary layer are subjected to similar adverse pressure gradient, laminar boundary layer separates early, turbulent boundary layer separates late because it has better ability to withstand higher pressure gradient due to higher velocity. Late separation reduces thickness of wake, and narrow wake is better as it reduces pressure drag. Therefore, for bluff objects, turbulence reduces the drag but increases shear drag. However, overall drag reduces as pressure drag is major contributor to overall drag. Stokes law, very low Reynolds number flow is called creeping flow. In creeping flow, flow separation doesn't take place as viscous forces are high and velocity involved is very low. In creeping flow, viscous drag is more dominant than pressure drag. For creeping flow over a sphere, it is possible to solve by Navier-Stokes equation analytically, but integrating pressure distribution and shear stress distribution on the surface of sphere, the total drag force can be obtained and is given by Stokes law. Fd is equal to 3 pi mu u infinity d, valid for sphere when Re less than 1. 3 pi mu u infinity d is equal to 2 pi mu u infinity d, that is friction drag, plus pi mu u infinity d, that is pressure drag. Okay.